All right, this is pretty sweet ride. Okay, let me drive this sucker up here. All right, got some good, turning. All right, moves smoothly. Has a little bit of power. Should I check out this home? I'm not sure if I should. Don't think so. I think I see someone in there. Yep, I see him in the window. Never mind, let me keep driving. I'll forget about that. Let me go drive down back to town. Let me see if I could hit up that airport real quick. I will say, while I'm driving this thing is pretty beefy. I think it could do a lot of damage, and yeah, this thing rides like a tank. Obviously, it's faster, but you guys get the point. All right, so let's see. Okay, let me go into that gap. Let me see if I can find an enemy right now so I can just, plow through them. But, oh, yeah, I do. I see them. I see the parachute letting down. Okay, let me see if I can knock them out real quick. Okay, let me see. Freeze. Do you guys think I'll be able to knock out this character? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I might get killed in this game. This is my first match at Call of Duty WarZone, and I just want to show you guys my first gameplay, which is pretty good. I will say, now being solo, as you guys will see in this video, my guys left early in the matchup, but it brings up some interesting things after I actually do this part of the video, but I'll let you guys watch that when I get back to the beginning of the video. So if you guys haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get to it with the first match, my first gameplay at Call of Duty WarZone. I will say I was kind of a little bit unsure if I was gonna like this battle royale type of style that Call of Duty has created. I will say it's unique in its own style, but I was very hesitant to try it out just because I did do the other one that they had, the recent one. But this one is obviously a lot better because I feel like it has a little bit of the multiplayer feel with the battle royale, which is really cool. So it feels really good when you're attacking enemies, and I think you can really get a lot of kills in a match. So here it's my first matchup. I teamed up with some randoms. I was ready to go. I wanted to see what I can do in terms of damage and gameplay and where I can land. And obviously some of these areas, these maps, you guys will remember them from the gameplay of the current game or some old school maps. So you will notice the areas be similar to other stages you guys have played at. So just know that there's a little bit of everything sprinkled around this map, and it's pretty huge that I haven't even been able to check out the whole thing. So right off the bat, I'm trying to find some weapons, trying to understand how do you loot. I did hear that it's very quick and easy, and I will agree it is very easy to identify the weapons. And an easy way to put it, it's kind of like Fortnite, where you find the weapon, it already has all the attachments, it's already ready to go. You don't really need to kind of soup up your weapon, so it's really good. It already tells you like legendary, common, and all that stuff. So here, I'm finding one of the opponents, obviously on the floor, and bam, I'm able to kill them very quickly. And I'm able to res up my teammate as well. I will say this game is very fast-paced. I like it. It's always ever-changing. It's not predictable. I love the fact that the weapons are already souped up and ready to go. I also like the armor plates. It's all the same. So pretty much as long as you put your 3 armor plates on, you're pretty much at the top level. If you have 1, then obviously if you're going against 1 armor plate versus 3, then it's going to be a lot difficult for you to take down that 3 armor plate enemy. The other thing too is, like I mentioned, the gameplay just feels like multiplayer. Just think of it as a bigger scale, bigger map, and obviously you need to stay alive to win the game. But what I do like about it is that when you do die, you go to this gulag type of arena where you're in prison, and if you take down your opponent, you come back to life. So you can either be revived by your teammate when you're taken down, or they can revive you through kind of like the shopping module and buy you guys back. Or you could also do a self-revive if you buy it at the cart section and you buy that ability. So there's multiple ways to get back in the matchup, and you will see right now, obviously I get taken down. I'll get put in the gulag. And obviously your whole game here is to take down the opponent to get back into the game. But the one cool thing too is that if you're with teammates, friends, you can actually help them during their matchups. So for an example, if I'm down at the gulag going one-on-one and I have a team up top, they could actually give me some kind of like call outs like, hey, middle, left, right, to your left, just so you have the upper hand to take down the enemy opponent, because sometimes these guys are pretty good, as you guys can see right here, and you also can throw some rocks. So whether you're on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, make sure you look at the button to throw the rocks to kind of throw off your teammate's opponent, or also just mess up with the game, that's whatever's going on at that moment. But I do like this feature because it doesn't create that downtime like the other games like Apex and Fortnite kind of do. It kind of just puts you in a matchup to see if you can actually get back into the game, which kind of creates another layer to the gameplay, which I really like. And as you saw, I get back in the matchup. I believe my teammate was unable to get into the game. I think they died in the gulag, and I'm with another teammate, but they eventually die. The one thing I will tell you guys is you can actually get a lot of kills in this game. You guys will see off my first matchup how many kills I actually get. And the one sweet thing that I love about it is that, one, you can always find new weapons that are powerful, but also if you actually, you know, obviously do one of those call outs where you get your loadouts, then you actually have your loadout weapon of your choice already set up to your liking. But here, this thing that I do right now is, which was in the beginning of the video, is I find one of these cargo trucks. I'm like, you know what? Hey, my teammates are down. You know what? Let me explore this level. Let me play, because I already knew they were gonna get out, and my own intention was to try to get them back. You'll see they actually log out. So I'm driving this thing, and I'm like, you know what? Let me check out this home. But something tells me not to get out of this vehicle. As you guys will see on that window, the left one, an enemy opponent shows up. Obviously, I can see them. They probably think I can't, but you know, I just kind of go and you know, head out to the airport to kind of just navigate, kind of learn the map. And if I die, I die. It's all good. So yeah, this map is super huge, and I think the potential for you to even take down like enemy opponents like 3-on-1, I think it's possible here. Whereas like I play Apex, and Apex is a lot harder in terms of like taking down these opponents. But in this game, it's like multiplayer. Like if you have your set weapons, your armor plates, man, you're pretty much set. So here is that enemy that I was telling you guys about that I was gonna try to knock down, and I don't, but I do. Look at that. Look at that sweet kill. So that's kill number 3 under the bag. So now, you know, I'm driving around. I'm like, you know what? Let me bust out some twisted metal stuff. Let me see if I can keep going with this truck. Let's see how far I can take it. So now my intention is like, all right, if I got 3 kills, let's see how far I can go in this matchup. As I'm playing, you guys will notice that there's these little shopping carts on the map. Those shopping carts are where you guys can buy your new abilities like UAVs, loadouts, revive, armor plates. It's pretty much your go-to place to purchase things and make sure you save up money. Like right now I have 200 bucks on the lower left-hand corner. But now I saw an enemy drop. I'm trying to take this guy down, miss him by an inch. And then I'm like trying to go, I'm like, crap, they got me, and I get stuck. But I'm like, nope, I'm still staying in this truck. So I keep driving around, and I see him shooting, right? So I'm like, all right, buddy, you don't know what I'm about to do. So he goes up, he thinks he can outbeat me. Bam, another kill. Kill number 2. Dos. So I'm driving, and now I'm like, you know what? I feel like I'm on top of the world. I think I could go for more kills on my first game. So I'm driving, right? As you guys will see right now, you guys will see some other enemies that are like pretty much covering, freaking almost take me down. But here you see I'm looting on this character. You see that stack of cash. You collect that. Now I got 2,400. Make sure you keep an eye on that, because those things are that's the money currency that you'll use to obviously buy things. But right now I'm gonna run into some enemy opponents. I tried to take down the guy on the left, but I was like, you know what? Let me get the hell out of here, because I'm about to die. I will say this vehicle does take a lot of damage, and I've heard a lot of complaints of people saying, you know, it should be about 4 clips where a vehicle should blow up. I honestly think they're a little overpowered, but I've barely been playing, so I'm not gonna make that case yet. So, you know, I'm driving. Now I find this ATV. find it super sweet because this sucker goes fast. So my intention now is like try to go on the outskirts of the map and learn more as I'm going in the game. So like I was mentioning, the currency is very important for you guys to keep an eye on. If I'm correct, I think to bring back a teammate, it's about 4,500. So just make sure you guys know your currency at the time. You could always get more when you're looting, whether it's you killing enemies, you collect, or you go to the houses or rooms. You open those loot boxes, you're gonna get money that way too. So just know that the money is not limited. There's so much out there, and the whole goal is for you to pretty much be souped up at the end, so you can win the matchup. Because one of the things is, if you're actually trying to camp and hide, I don't think you'll have a chance to actually win. You want to have your loadout. You want to have one of the best weapons. You want to have your armor plates, UAV. You want to have your kind of your teammates also alive as well. But yeah, like there's so many areas that you could loot out that are still like open that you could check out because the map is so huge. I've heard that it's like super big. I think I heard like as big as Battleground. I'm not sure if I heard correctly, but the scale is super huge, and I will say it's pretty big. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just trying to learn the map, change my weapons, try to get some powerful guns. The gun that I have currently, which I think if you guys rewind this gun, even though it's a common gun, it's pretty strong, man. The one thing I will say, what sucks about it is the reload, because the time that it takes to reload takes forever. That's where you'll get taken down. But that's why you want to have that second backup gun to take down the opponent, which you guys will see pretty soon what I do here, but in a few moments. But again, you see that I'm going in these rooms. You're seeing a bunch of loot, which shows you that there's a ton of areas for you to explore, find new weapons, collect money, to make sure you guys are on top of your game. So those are one of the loot boxes, and you guys will see as I'm going through the gun, it says they're common. So it kind of has that Fortnite style where it's white, green, I think it's blue, purple, and I think the last one's a red one if I'm correct. But you'll see what I mean. Like the color palettes are different, and it reminds me of Fortnite. And I like the fact that you don't have to like add attachments, do all that crap. Like give me the gun, let's go. Let me take you down. Let's see what this does. So now what we're gonna see right now is obviously the gas is approaching. So the cool thing about this game is I like what they're doing here is it's a gas. Apex has a storm, and this one is the gas. And if you actually have a gas mask on, it actually helps you stay in the gas for I think about 15 seconds. It'll mark you on the meter. There's like a little meter that shows you how many like sections it has left before you're pretty much breathing without it. But that's pretty cool because it kind of protects you while you're trying to get out, or kind of create a decoy to take down that enemy opponent on the other side of that gas. So right now what I'm doing is I see some enemies far north, I would say about southwest. I did see them, but I wasn't going to take them down because they were too freaking far. Unless I had a sniper, I was going to try that. But you do see some enemy opponents approaching me from my west side, which you guys will see right now when I turn. But right now I'm just trying to get good positioning. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling good. Let me see if I can take some guys down. And I'm like, you know what? I hear gunshots, but I don't know where they're coming from. But I did see some guys to my right. But before I do that, let me see what I can do. Obviously, if you have a loud gun, you're going to see the markers on the map. That's the one thing you'll notice. I've been hearing that silencers work really well. So just make sure you guys know that too as a tip. So right now, you guys will see some enemies approaching. 2 guys. Duo team. So I'm trying to decide, do I take the first guy out or the back one? I'm thinking the back one because then the first one's kind of get like, what the hell's going on? So right now, I'm taking the guy down with this gun that I told you guys is really good. Now, look at the reload time. This is taking too damn long. Too long. But I switch. Luckily, I'm almost dying. Take the other gun out. Plastered. Even the guy's like, crap, because you can kind of hear some feedback when they get killed. But now I'm gonna get the gas mask and kind of show you guys how it works in the gas and just give you guys an idea. But yeah, the gun that I have right now is boss plus the other one that I just used. Yes, if you have a legendary weapon and you have a loadout, preferable, a lot better, of course. But I think any gun can do really well. But towards the end game, you want to have like the best guns, obviously, because anything can happen. But right now, you're looking at the gas mask getting highlighted. That's just showing you the meters. It's going down. Obviously, I don't take any damage because I had it on, but if I didn't, I would have. Right now, I'm getting shot by enemy opponents, but my game is not to go against them because I could probably think they probably have a 3-team or a 2-team, so I'm trying to get another area to find some more enemy opponents. So I'm driving around, checking out everything, and this is where the last resort, my last call, comes into play. One thing I will say, guys, is this gameplay, this game mode is pretty awesome. It's free. I would download it, play it. It feels really good. It being my first game, I got a total of 6 kills. I almost get this one down, but again, it's a great game. It's free. You can't really complain. And as you keep practicing over and over, you'll get better and better and better. My whole goal right now isn't just to try to win. It's for me to get a better feel. Try to get a better feel of the weapons, teammates, and an overall feel. But if I were to recommend it to download it, yes, just because it's free. Does it match up with Fortnite or Apex? Honestly, it's on its own, just because of the gameplay style. But if I had to rack them up, I'll still say Apex is my favorite. Then Call of Duty, and then I'll say Fortnite, even though I haven't played Fortnite in a long time. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I mentioned at the beginning, please subscribe, comment, like, and I'll definitely make more videos of WarZone as we keep coming with more content. All right, later, guys.